Alrighty, guys, let's go over this trade that I took on gold. There's a couple opportunities. I'm gonna pretty much show you like all the opportunities today. And I'll show you why my trade went break even, or why it probably came back. I just was not paying attention. But let's kind of go over that. So let's go over here why I was more so bullish, if anything. So let's try one more candle. So there is an SMT here with silver. As you guys can see, we had some advanced pre discount going on here. I guess that's down here. Sorry, it's like down here, right? This asset over here takes the current low of week. This asset does not. So if I just show you now, we'll see that for later. We'll see that for later. But here we have a two-stage SMT at 1400, as you can see, or sorry, 10 o'clock. You can see the 1400 candle expand. So if you guys are looking bullish, like yesterday at PM session, that could have made sense. I don't know if yeah, that could have made some sense, huh? Yeah, for sure. But anyways, looking into this reversal candle. So now when I look into this reversal candle on the daily charts, it closes a PSP, right? So again, pretty easy bias for me going into the day, honestly. I'm thinking that this is more like seek and destroy, so which is a consolidation signature. So expansion, I'm thinking consolidation and then continuation. That's what I'm kind of viewing it as personally. So I'm viewing the previous high as like the ultimate draw on liquidity, and that this reversal candle is validated because of the phase of price that we get within it. Right, look at that V shape that we get. Very clear V shape, looking really good. So yeah, I'm thinking bullishness, right? Now, I now want to show you guys, dude, my shit is so laggy. Wow. What is this line, bro? What the fuck? Wait, what? Okay, I think I locked the vertical line. I didn't make you do that. Anyways, let's go over some losses up in here, or some trades up in here. So there was really no opportunities to really long this. So you're gonna see this SMT here that forms up here. Is what's kind of like retracing the day. So it's kind of like making the open low for the daily candle to actually go into these gaps, because at this point, the low of the day was 1800, as you guys can see. So you get this two-stage PSP here. So this, to me, would still be like counter trend because of both assets at the lows here, like reversed. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. And if you look at the weekly candle on this asset over here, silver, it's very bullish, right? So I'm not thinking this is like to make a high of day or anything like that, but it does make a little bit of a decent move, you could say, to go lower. But again, there's no confirmation until later on. You could say like right here at 1 o'clock is a potential opportunity. It's just an SMT with a low. Or is that a gap maybe? No, it's not a gap. Now this wick is very large here. When does it close? It closes right here. Right here, okay. So yeah, it's kind of hard to trade because it has this really large wick, but on the close itself, do you guys see that? Strength is PSP potentially. To go ahead and break the system T up here, that looks pretty good, right? Completely valid. So when you get this, oh nice. So this is good actually. So you're basically opening up like 2 a.m. with this SMT here. Like this is valid. So you to take like a positional entry if you wanted to, like right here, could have been fine. Like something like that. That's valid to me, honestly. This could be okay for a CP. I think it just loses though. It goes like, how much R is that? Like not much at all. Doesn't really do much, really. Probably just stops you out. Yeah, it really just stops you out there. So there's not really much you can do there as far as management goes. I don't think there's anything relevant here. Hold on. I will only go break even. You see like a gap right here. If you get like a validation of that gap, no, okay. Oh yeah, you do actually. So I guess maybe you get this SMT fill above your entry, and if you get confirmation to that, that's the only time I would go break even, right? So say if you got like a like this CSD right here, even though this asset already did CSD, this asset already did CSD, so it's like totally up to you if you wanted to go break even here. I wouldn't say the reverse signature is like amazing, but it's not that bad to be honest. Like look at silver over here. Even if you took silver, depending on what asset you trade, this looks pretty damn good. Silver would have been decent, but this one over here, like where do you get in? Probably the 5-minute looks a little bit better, huh? Yeah, this would be the position entry. It's right here. So which whenever you take doesn't matter. Now, if you got confirmation to this 15 minutes, what do you call it? SMT fill, then you can go break even. I don't think you do though. Yeah, so there's technically none of that. So you might just take a loss here, right? And that's fine, right? That's completely valid. Doesn't it look mechanically just like valid, right? You get the strength switch and everything. So it's completely fine. Essentially, you get no SMT in the gap itself, or with the gap itself, but you get it in the gap right here. Right, so that's completely fine. And it's in the form of a strength switch. So that's all good there. So now, obviously, at this point, this is no type of reversal signature, right? So when it does like this, we print like a swing point to reverse price like this, like a C2, and the following candles don't expand away. They just kind of bullshit like this, like this. You got to resweep the low. You got to demand a resweep. There's no reason you should be trading inside of this at all, okay? Until we resweep the low, right? So now you can see that we have some sort of SMT like this, looks like. Now if you actually look at the euro over here, we actually have like this 2-stage here. But I believe the wick is too large, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you'll see this wick is like really large over here. So you'd probably want to trade this on silver, if anything. So if we go to silver, or sorry, wait, is silver? Wait, I was looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, silver's fine. I was looking at euro, which we can't trade euro, obviously. So you're gonna have to trade one of these assets over here, right? Let's go to the 5-minute. What do we got? 3-minute. It's the same thing basically. Okay, that's looking good. What about the 15-minute? Yeah, so this is a 15-minute PSP as well, right here. So here's a 2-stage. This is the earliest form of it. So essentially you have your 2-stage like this, right? But even this little secondary stage SMT gets confirmed with this PSP here, as you can see. So we can actually go to the 1-minute here, and we just want to see displacement. I already saw it on the 3-minute. You see this V shape, even though we don't have a CSD. This gap is like honestly fine. But I was looking at the 1-minute. It's kind of hard to tell, right? It's the 1-minute on silver at this time is really hard to see. We're just gonna go with this, bro. This right here is valid. The CSD out of the gap. At that point, you have the shrinkage over here as well with the CSD. So either one of these are valid, but this one over here, the wick size is quite large. So although it's valid, like it's up to you guys. If you guys want to take these trades, there's 30 minutes left in the candle. We could absolutely form a reversal candle, right? Because we have the 2-stage, we have the key level, this is the key level. So the way I taught how to trade a reversal candle, it meets all the criteria here, but this is not for everyone, you know? Like this trade here is not for everyone. So if that's your system, then this is a win here. If it's not, then it's not, right? But when it comes to 6 o'clock, look where price is at. It's a little bit too high in the range for you to take anything. Now you do get you get the CSD, yeah, but this is a huge, this is absolutely huge, like massive ass CSD, right? And you look here, you're gonna form a future 15-minute gap, right? As soon as this candle closes, like, or actually as soon as 6 a.m. opens, you know that there's probably going to be a future 15-minute gap here. So you might as well wait for two things. either let this candle go open low and ideally create no gap and then close right here so you have a smaller CSD, intracandle CSD, or let price, kind of fuck around for 50 minutes and then form a 50-minute gap, wait for that to get hit and trade the universal sequence, right? SMT fill, CSD, like a lot more refined level, right? So that's just what I would wait for personally, but that's my two options that I'm waiting for. So if you wait for the 15-minute gap here, boom, it forms. Do you get any type of SMT fill, right? You do right here. Let's go to 30-minute real quick. Let me just see. Okay, so we're gonna have to wait for the 30-minute to close, right? Because if you look